Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thank you. Last season with the Pelicans, Brandon Ingram became a star. Often his own toughest critic, Ingram said, "My motivation is being the best I can be. I can't be perfect, but if I do all I can, I think I can be close to perfect." Kevin, he's putting in the work to get as close as he can. Back to you.
He is indeed, DA. Thank you. So the Nets starting five. Down out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Jordan, and it's Durant, and it's Harris in at the 3 spot. And for New Orleans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Bledsoe is out there with Ball, and it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. And expect some fireworks tonight, Clark. These teams can really light it up.
Well, you've got top scorers on both teams, Kevin, and when you have that, you know the numbers are going to be produced. I think it makes it hard to decide how you're going to defend potent offensive players. What kind of game plan are you going to employ defensively that gives you a chance to slow down excellent scores?
Bledsoe passes to Adams. Williamson. Oh, the power on that. Through the
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
Now here's Irving. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game.
And that's a quick foul for him there. It looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
Here's Irving. Over Ball. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Irving has the touch needed to do damage from just about anywhere, including from there.
Ingram against Harris. Basket counts.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Outside Irving. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Outside Durant. Shot clock at 5. Good D by Williamson. Passes to Bledsoe. Keeps it alive. Williamson on the follow. Williamson's got his second bucket of the night.
Second chance opportunities. Williamson explosive into the air with the touch and concentration to finish.
Now here's Brown. His last outing, he had 8 points. Durant with it. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them. You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Pass to KD. The rebound by Steven Adams.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts.
What a jam!
Are you kidding me? Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now here's Durant. His last outing, he had 8 points. Basket good.
Well, his game offensively is fully developed. Durant has no holes in his offensive game. Comfortable from any place on the floor.
Here's Ball. 6-point game. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
The Nets have gone 2 of 6 from the field. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for DeAndre Jordan.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
Now here is Harris. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Heat in Miami. Here's Irving. The kick out to Brown. No good on the triple. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for New Orleans. And he banks in the layup. Greg, his scores go. Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Now, here's Ball. Following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Ingram attacking. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
And checking out some numbers here for Harris. A strong stretch of play the last 10 games, averaging 15 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Now here's Williamson. He's coming off a 34-point game against New York. Bledsoe against KD. Pass to Irving. Brown outside. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Top of the key. Jordan. And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
Well, I like how Jordan embraces his role on this team. I mean, it's all about rebounding and putbacks for him at the offensive end.
Ball, the pass to Williamson. Over Durant. And it's Williamson missing.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Harris kicks to Jordan. To the inside. Brown against Ingram.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
And it's sent back by KD.
KD's defense has really taken a huge step forward. I mean, excellent at blocking shots now, and he's a better help defender. Man, he's putting that reach to good use on the defensive end.
And the Pelicans with possession here, following the bucket by the Nets. Here's Ball. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Durant. Good D by Williamson. Pelicans leading by 6. Here's Ingram. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Now, here is Irving. 20 points for him last game against the Heat in Miami. Pulls up. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
You know, not a good start for him offensively. Just 2 of 8 from the field, but his confidence has not waned.
Outside, Ball. And the pass to Williamson. Over Durant. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Ball against Irving. Here's KD. And that one drops. KD's got 6 points. New Orleans in the lead. Passes it to Ingram. And here is Adams. Now, here's Ball. He's been producing a fair amount of offense night in and night out as he's averaging 14 points a game.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up, I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. It just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Nets. That one was played in Brooklyn.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Group in for the Nets. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Joe Harris. Landry Shamit's checked in for Bruce Brown. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Irving. Now here's Ingram. He's coming off a 19-point game against New York. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And boy, are they attacking the paint.
They sure are, looking to get their buckets up close and personal.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pelicans.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Greg, we're still involved in the conference system. Does it hold relevance as we're looking here at the standings mid-season?
You know, for travel distance, yes, and there's also some tradition at stake. I mean, look, that said, in a perfect world, you'd like to see the best 16 teams make the playoffs each year, but we've had, you know, imbalance in conferences forever, so that's not going to change, but sometimes change is just necessary.
How about quickly for the playoffs? Would you like to reseed and take the top 16s, 1 through 16?
I would. I think that'd be a great idea. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Shooting two.
First free throw is good. Hayes hits them both. For New Orleans, their last game, a loss to the Knicks in New York. Pass to Durant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, that's the kind of pressure Durant puts on the defense. I mean, you just can't sit back and let him do what he wants to. Body up on him, even if you may risk a foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
One of the areas where he has excelled all season long. How about 87% from the line?
And, guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
First one falls for him.
Hard to imagine Durant not going down as one of the great scorers this league has ever seen. As a matter of fact, that's a given, folks. Dynamic, explosive, and he's consistent year in and year out.
Durant nails both of them.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Hayes dishes to Ingram. And And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you the moment you see him, the length. Few wings in league history have had a 7'3" wingspan.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Ingram. And Greg, you combine Ingram's length with his emerging skill set, he has got a long career ahead of him in the NBA.
I mean, he certainly has the tools. What we need to see now is the consistency year in and year out. It's one thing to reach that star status. It's another to become one of the true superstars in our league.
Both free throws, good for Ingram.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Durant, the pass to Griffin. Back to KD. There's the triple. Nunley pulls it in.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
The feed to Hayes. It's hauled in by Claxton. Nets trail by 11. Now Shamet. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Miami. And they're pushing it up. That one, no good. The Nets go the other way with it. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Hey, knocking down free throws in a hostile environment is really about the battle of the mind.
Three-pointer. And it's Shamet missing. Pelicans leading by 9. Pass to Nunley. Back to Johnson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. He doesn't get the second one.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now here's Durant. He's got 10.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Here's Nunley. There's 1:26 left to play in the first quarter. Inside, and then Johnson with the dunk.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Now, here's Shamet. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Out of bounds, Nets ball as Brooklyn keeps possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. 9-point game.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Yep, it counts. And the Pelicans lead by 11.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Now here's Durant.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Johnson outside. New Orleans moving it around. Nunley passes to Hayes. It's Ingram on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Bank shot, no good.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. One second left. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. And so it's New Orleans holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face night in and night out.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot in the first half, where they, hitting on all cylinders, playing good brand of ball, moving fast, playing great defense. And I feel like we're at that level to start the game, and then, it's about who can last at that level the longest.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And the Pelicans have been rolling right along, haven't they?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
James Johnson is out there with Brandon Ingram. Then there's Hayes, and it's Nunley in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Now, here's Shamet. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Kicks it out to Johnson. The rebound by KD. Nets trail by 9. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. The three-pointer, no good. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for New Orleans. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Lonzo Ball has steadily improved his three-point shooting. He had to rework his form, moving his windup over to the right side of his body. He said, now my shot is more consistent. We just take it step by step. I'm going to keep working, and hopefully the percentages will keep going up. Guys?
I think we've all enjoyed watching his improvement. David, thank you for that. The wide open look for Durant. Hits it from three-point range. Durant's got 15.
And that stroke of Durant, effortless. I mean, easily pulling up from the perimeter. Textbook form. Beautiful to watch.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
And a new group in for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. Joe Harris comes in for Kevin Durant. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. And Irving subbed in for Johnson. Now here's Adams. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Knicks in New York.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backcourt.
And Brown throws it down hard.
Irving doing a nice job there being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
New Orleans leading by 6. Ball feeling it out a bit.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better.
Guys, I hope we get to see a few more of those.
Now the pass to Claxton. Brown against Williamson. Williamson with the block.
And if Williamson's in the area, you better be careful. When you aren't, he's going to stifle you on the offensive end.
Now here's Bledsoe. Williamson kicks to Bledsoe. 6 to shoot. Williamson, the pass to Bledsoe. Over Brown. No good from Bledsoe. Nets trail by 8. Pass to Harris. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Steven Adams picks one up.
You know, Harris is such an aggressive hunter of his shots. Puts a lot of pressure on the defense, and sometimes they get over-aggressive with him.
And the first one at the line is good. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
And Harris drops them both. You know, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Williamson, Brooklyn with the rebound. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. That'll be the third game of this 3-game road trip. Adams against Harris. Stolen by Bledsoe. And it's ball in the corner. Over Irving. It's hauled in by Brown. Nets trail by 8. Lobs it up for Jordan. And he lays in the alley-oop.
Well, I like that Jordan doesn't force anything. He just kind of lets the offense come to him, picking his spots well.
Bledsoe against Brown. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. And Eric Bledsoe, a special kind of athlete.
And 3 separate knee surgeries in the rear view, but still so fast, his teammates call him Ferrari. The way he's built, a muscle car might be more accurate.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw.
You know, one of the things I'd like to see Bledsoe improve on is his passing. Other than that, I think his overall game is pretty solid.
He hits the second from the line. Nets trail by 7. Out to the right wing. And another turnover here by Brooklyn. A moment now to check out some numbers for Kyrie Irving.
And guys, he's regressed a little bit offensively. He hasn't been the same this month as he was earlier in the season. He's lacking the edge that he had, and he needs to change his mindset. Stop sitting back and get into attack mode.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, hard to think of a player in this league with more of a pass-first mentality than Lonzo Ball.
I mean, total unselfishness, elite vision. Sometimes you'd like to see him penetrate a little more in the half court, but he's improving from range, and that'll open up driving lanes, and he can take advantage.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
You know, Ball has proven he can pass and rebound the ball. He's a very impressive player. Now he just needs to add the shot and become more effective as a scorer.
Ball hits them both. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Brooklyn. They trail by 9 points. Brown finds Jordan. Outside Irving. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
Bledsoe outside. Pass to Williamson. Over Claxton. That's good from Williamson on the assist by Bledsoe. Williamson's got 10 points in the game. Outside Jordan. Irving against Ball. That's in, and the Pelican lead is cut down to 7 points thanks to the hoop from Kyrie Irving.
You know, he's got such a diverse skill set. Irving can hurt you in a lot of ways. I mean, he's a player you'll have a lot of trouble game planning for.
Now here's Williamson. 10 points for him. Adams, the pass to Nunley. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Outside Jordan. Nobody near Irving. Off target from three-point range.
And I thought that was going to drive. It looked good from here.
Bledsoe dishes the ball. New Orleans moving the ball around. Brown against Bledsoe. Tries it from the top of the key, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And now an 11-point Pelican lead. Irving against Ball. Irving can't get it to go.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Bledsoe, and the layup is good. Bledsoe's got the lead up to 13 now for New Orleans.
It's a quiet, rugged demeanor that Bledsoe plays with, and he doesn't back away from anybody on the court.
Irving with the ball. Eric Bledsoe covering, looking to end his cold spell. Williamson with the block. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Bledsoe's running. 2 points. That one goes. Bledsoe's got 9 points in the quarter.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Pops it up for Jordan. It's stolen by Adams. Here's Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Timeout called the Nets.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Ingram, he's checked in for the Pelicans. The Nets also changing it up. Griffin's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Brown. And the Nets with possession here. 17-point game. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
An absolute beast in close. Once Williamson has this kind of positioning, you pretty much have to foul.
The Pelicans have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
And the expectations for Williamson are sky high. A superb athlete whose skill set and drive to be great is off the charts.
And both free throws good for Williamson. And here's Irving. He's got 6. Shamet on the wing. Back to Irving. They need this one. Tips it up, and there's Jordan putting it right back in. Jordan's got 8 points.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
And the offensive skill set Williamson has off the charts. And the scary thing is, guys, he's only going to keep getting better.
Now, here is Irving. He averages over 27 points a game and seems to always find a way to score. Pelicans leading by 19. Ingram attacking. That one good for 2. He's got 15.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now, here's Irving. Back to Harris. Shot clock at 6. The shot's good.
Boy, guys, once Harris gets a little room to shoot it, he is really sweet. Automatic.
Ball, the pass to Bledsoe. Here's the lob to Adams, and stolen by Jordan. On the wing, Irving. No good from outside.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And there's Bledsoe on the assist by Ball. Ball's got his 5th assist in this one. 1:57 left to play here in the half. Irving kicks to Jordan. They get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams. Playoff seeding so important here as we take a look out east. You look at Brooklyn, they're 2nd in the conference and looking to finish strong heading into the playoffs.
Yeah, I think for the Nets, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
And the credit belongs to them for what they did and didn't do during the offseason. I mean, they had a vision, they set it out, and they've stayed true to it.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
For Brooklyn, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
That one is off.
You know, Jordan, to me, is one of the more reliable bigs in the league. He takes a lot of punishment and rarely takes a night off.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Kevin Durant's checked in for Harris, and it's Johnson in for Irving. And he's good on the second.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. We know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Outside Durant. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And a moment to see numbers for Ingram. 12th in free throw percentage, and he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And he deserves credit for knocking down such a high percentage of his free throws. It's not a glamour part of the game, but incredibly important nonetheless. And he makes the first.
And Ingram, the former Blue Devil, an extraordinary player who only promises to get better and better.
And so he makes both from the line.
And didn't shoot it all that well from the line in the first quarter. Doing a much better job now in the second, up over 80%.
Now here's Johnson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to KD. That one falls, coming off Johnson's feet.
Well, I love the speed that Durant has. I mean, fantastic at slashing into the paint and scoring right at the rim. That length of stride of his and his speed, lethal combination.
Johnson against Ingram. And there's the pass to Hayes. Shoots from the baseline. A rebound by the Nets. Jordan's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Johnson, it's good. Johnson's got his first basket of the night.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Kevin Durant. This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the strike. And fellas, I think you have to like his improvements over his free throw numbers from a year ago. It's not a significant number or a huge amount, but it's improvement nonetheless.
And he knocks down the first one. The Nets making a switch here. Both free throws good for Ingram. 12 seconds left now here in the second. Durant down low. Here's Jordan. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, overall now, in terms of defensive strategy, sending Jordan to the line is not as effective as it used to be. He's improved as a free throw shooter.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And guys, this has not been a season to remember for him at the free throw line, certainly to this point.
No good on that one. And he ends up missing both free throws. And so it's New Orleans closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. KD, moments of frustration for you early. What are you seeing out there?
Well, I missed a lot of shots. I'm just trying to be aggressive. I missed some wide open threes and some shots I normally hit, so I just got to continue to keep being aggressive. My teammates looking for me. We got to do a better job on the defensive end.
Hey, man, I'm sure those shots will start to fall in the second half. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. Looks like this could be an upset in the making. I'm Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. What a start it was for Brandon Ingram. He ended up with 19 points, mentioned by some as a future MVP candidate. Kenny, what will Zion need to work on to reach that level?
Well, there's no question about his talent. And he's got the it factor. But unless you're Giannis, you have to force the defense to respect the game.
I like him to develop that right hand. We all know he's left-handed, but at some point you got to go to the right. That'll give him some more options in the post. I think he will be dominant in the post. Right.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Brandon Ingram has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Setting the floor for the Nets. Jordan is out there with Durant. Then it's Joe Harris. Then there's Brown. And it's Irving at the point. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kevin, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Bledsoe looking around. The shot, no good. The Nets go the other way with it. Here's Durant. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Durant's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Nets. Ball, the bounce pass. Williamson double team. Here's the lob to Adams. No good on that one.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect. That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Ball finds Adams. Bledsoe with it. Guarded now by Irving. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Here's Bledsoe, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Tell you what, if you're going to hit Bledsoe, you really got to give it to him, because when you don't, he just works through that contact.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game.
And he's at 73% this year at the foul line. Adequate, but not spectacular.
The free throw drops for Eric Bledsoe. Nets trail by 19. To the middle. Here's Harris. fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And you know what, guys? You got to love his fearlessness there. I mean, Harris doing a nice job taking on the defense and finishing.
The Nets have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line.
Let's shot.
Harris has become such a solid role player, guys, a knockdown shooter who really elevates the team above self.
In the corner, it's Ingram. On the wing, that falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 6 assists now in the game. And it's Irving with the ball for the Nets. They trail by 18. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Pelicans pull it in. Adams has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Bledsoe, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
When Bledsoe is firing on all cylinders, I mean, you keep getting him the ball. It's just that simple.
He's made 2 of 3 from the stripe tonight. The free throw drops for Eric Bledsoe. Here's Irving. He's got 6. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Ball against Irving. Lobs it up for Jordan. It's stolen by Adams.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Stolen by Bledsoe. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. And Ingram with the basket on the assist by Bledsoe. Ingram's got 4 points this quarter.
And you look at Ingram, and he is just so long, covering a ton of space. Exceptionally fast in transition, too.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Here's Irving after Eric Bledsoe's score. Shoots over Ball. And the Nets miss again.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Here's Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Timeout called, the Nets.
He's forcing shots offensively, hurting his team in the process. He needs to trust his teammates more.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Claxton's checked in.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Durant. Since the break, he's been simply stellar. He's getting around 20 points per, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
And it's the Pelicans' ball. They're on a 14-3 run right now. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Man, I like Ball's energy going to the rack. I mean, he's showing no fear because he knows he's going to get hit, and he drives inside anyway.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Ball hits them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Passes it to Claxton. Here's Durant. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Irving for 3. Good on the triple. Irving's got 9.
As dead-eye and outside shooter that we have in the league, Irving has the ability to scorch you from there.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the player, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's the combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area. Ball, such a terrific passer. He seems to have a sixth sense, nice feel, which is hard to teach.
Irving passes to Claxton. Lobbed up there for KD. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Boy, a dynamic wing with freakish length. Durant is the ideal alley-oop target.
Adams in the high post. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. And that one's good. Ingram.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
To the paint. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Irving. Irving's got 6 assists here tonight.
Well, that's a hard shot by Durant, but he makes the hard look easy. Stays focused in traffic there, even under heavy pressure.
Up top, Bledsoe, defended by Durant. No good from Bledsoe. The Nets have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Connects from three-point range. He's got 10.
You know, really good to see Harris playing with that kind of confidence because, you know, these shots will only help him get better.
And Adams kicks to Ingram. Back to Adams. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Adams has got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, you know, you look at Ingram, and it's not all about scoring with him. He shows he shares the ball as well.
Irving with the ball. He's got 9. Here's Claxton. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
Williamson dishes to Ingram. Kick out to Adams. Shoots the 3. And it's Durant with the rebound. KD's got rebound number 5 here tonight. It's stolen by Adams. Ingram with it. He's picked up by KD. And Bledsoe with the stuff.
Just relentless in the open floor. Bledsoe, it's a big challenge trying to stop him in transition.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Pass to Irving. And it's sent back by Bledsoe.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim.
Yeah, just couldn't contain himself. Couldn't control himself there.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. KD, that's for 2. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Durant's got 8 here in the quarter.
Well, that's virtually impossible to defend. I mean, with Durant's length, those long arms, and the high arcing shot that he shoots, the best you can do as a defender is challenge him and hope he misses.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
The mid-range that you've seen from them about as good as it gets, and there has not been a drop-off in the second half.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Landry Shamet comes in for Joe Harris. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Brown. And so it's Brooklyn with it. Down low, here's KD. Chalk up 2 there.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
The Nets have gone 6 of 9 at the line.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good from Durant. New Orleans has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Ball against Irving. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And this is what the D gets. Not boxing out Adams is a great way to get dunked on.
Johnson, the pass to Durant. Adams trying to free himself up. KD's shot is good. KD's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Ball against Irving. Ball with the bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now, here's Shamet. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Griffin, no one around him. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. And for the Pelicans, they're shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 40% from the field. And then Durant with the jam.
Yeah, with platinum level all-around skills, Durant can pretty much score at will.
The dish to Hayes. Outside ball. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Johnson outside. Launches it. And the 3 ball is good. Shamet's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Irving against Ball. Clock at 6. Second chance shot. And there's the nice layup by Adams. Adams has got 8 points.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
Some changes for New Orleans. James Johnson's checked in for Steven Adams, and it's Marshall in for Lonzo Ball. And the Nets also making a change. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Kyrie Irving. He's guarded by Johnson. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Hey, get that weak stuff out of here. Take it home. Jordan is fantastic at rejecting those kinds of shots.
New Orleans has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Pass to Nunley. On the wing, Johnson, defended by Griffin. Lets the 3 fly. Johnson can't get it to go. Brooklyn's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Lobs it up for Jordan. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Boy, Jordan is an alley-oop specialist, a big target with strength and bounce.
Johnson outside. Here's Nunley. Over to the left wing. Just 5 to shoot. Marshall inside the three-point line. And again, New Orleans has no luck. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting it beautiful here in the third, 56% from the field. Here's Shamet. Let's keep it alive. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
He is one of the longer wings in the game. Durant knows a thing or two about drawing fouls.
The Nets have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for KD. And both free throws good for Durant. Johnson outside. Fires from deep. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Brandon Ingram. He's been the guy making things happen for the New Orleans Pelicans. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll return shortly.
In the gym trying to work on my free throw.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters.
She don't put this on the ground. Little boys try to diss on the ground. I can't.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So the Pelican 5 right now. James Johnson is out there with Jackson Hayes. And it's Marshall in at the 3. Just 4 to shoot. Shot from free throw range. The rebound by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Brooklyn Nets. Buries it from three-point range. Luwawu's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Nets. New Orleans leading by 23. The pass to Marshall. Now here's Johnson. That one's not going to go. Griffin with some nice D. To the middle. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Here's Luwawu. Kicks to Griffin. Pelicans pull it in. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Passes it to Marshall. Johnson against Griffin. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
At the line for your Pelicans, James Johnson. At the mark for 2.
That free throw, no good. Brooklyn making some changes. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Griffin. Joe Harris comes in for Johnson. And it's Brown in for Luawu. And the second free throw, good. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Johnson dishes to Harris. Back to Johnson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Johnson.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Williamson is checked in for Johnson. So Johnson hits 2 of them. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. He's guarded by Johnson.
And hustle like that is why he leads this team in rebounds tonight.
And I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
Brown, good.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Dishes it to Ingram. Count that one. Ingram's got 13 points in the second half.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Back to Jordan. Nets passing it around. For 3, Harris. And the Nets, another 3.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
A shot's good from Hayes.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Nets trail by 21. Now Johnson. Outside Jordan. Back to Johnson. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got his 5th rebound in this one. And so finds Williamson. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Pass to Johnson. Back to Harris. Got a piece of it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 1-on-1 here. Here's Bledsoe. Buries it down low. Bledsoe's got 29.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Here's Claxton. Pelicans pull it in. Hayes has got 6 rebounds here tonight. The drive by Williamson.
Just a freight train going downhill. No one willing to step in front of the massive Williamson.
Timeout called, the Nets.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Johnson. He kicks to Green. Pass to Harris. Back to Green. Bledsoe with him. Picked up by Brown. Shot's good by Bledsoe.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Now here's Johnson to the paint. Here's Harris. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You just can't foul Harris there because he's almost automatic from the line.
At the line for the Nets, Joe Harris. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second.
Yeah, and the work they've done at the line has been impressive here in the second half.
He's guarded by Johnson. The pass to Bledsoe. Williamson against Green. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hernan Gomez. The fadeaway J off the mark. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Johnson outside. Pass to Harris. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Williamson with it. Picked up by Brown. Back to Williamson. Williamson double team. Out to the wing. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
And really an underrated playmaker. Williamson with good court vision and solid decision making.
Johnson outside. Back to Brown. Inside. Green. No good that time. Good D by Williamson. And the jam by Bledsoe.
You got to push Bledsoe away from the paint. Keep him on the perimeter. If you don't, this is what happens.
The Nets are gone. 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Pass to Green. He dishes it to Brown. Johnson outside. 20 feet out. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. They get to take on the Magic in Orlando after this one. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. They get the rebound. Here's Hernan Gomez. Drops in the layup for 2.
Yeah, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
And for the Nets, they're shooting about 42% so far. Pass to Green. On the wing, Harris. It's blocked, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Pelicans making a change here. Owundu's checked in. Johnson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Brown. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Shots good by Bledsoe.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Scooped up. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, getting everything he possibly could out of that play.
New Orleans making a switch here.
One shot.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Here's a 1-2. And they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
One shot. One shot.
Brooklyn's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. The pass to Green. And a missed layup. The Pelicans shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Johnson outside. Back to Johnson. Here's Luwawu. Hernan Gomez covering. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Here's a 1-2. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Shooting for New Orleans, Wesley Iwundu. 2 shots.
Two.
And he makes the first. Both good from the line that time. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting around 41% on the night. Johnson, the pass to Green. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one.
And you really can't forget about Green's speed. So effective on the drive.
To the left wing. Hernan Gomez kicks to a 1-2.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
Marshall deciding where to go with it. 5 on the clock. He's guarded by Johnson. He gets that one. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Brooklyn Nets. Johnson outside. 3-pointer. That shot no good. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Passes to a 1-2. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Gabriel. Got a hand on it. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Johnson. And he lays it straight in.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Pelicans.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And you know, this is a win they wanted badly, guys. They did not want to get swept in the season series.
Most definitely. I mean, even though you see opponents outside of your conference only twice a year, you still don't want to have that feeling of being swept.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Eric Bledsoe.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
Now here's Johnson. Johnson outside, over Hernangomez. Great positioning on the putback. Perry's got 5 points in the quarter.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great positioning.
The Pelican shooting indicative of smooth offensive play, up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. Here's Gabriel. Here's a one-do. Johnson with the block. They retain possession. Tries again. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Green. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's blocked, and he's able to get it back. He's guarded by Johnson. Johnson with the block. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. Eight-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Marshall. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. And it's a one-do missing. Marshall passes to a one-do. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Eric Bledsoe. Eric, a strong performance tonight. What's been the difference?
We're getting out of transition, trying to get defensive stops, and everybody's just playing their game.
And it showed tonight, Eric. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. See you next time.